Hello, I've just been looking at this book, which was a birthday present from my parents-in-law. It's Pen and Wash by John Harrison. I'll just show you a quick flick through of it, and I just fancied copying one of the illustrations from the book. I really like his clean pen and watercolour style. And it looks like there's some good step-by-step paintings in here as well. It's useful seeing how an artist breaks down a scene and how they simplify it. I think that's something I really struggle with because I'm always inclined to add too much detail. So I just want something quite quick and easy, and I just spotted one in here that I fancied doing. I think this is what I'd like to have a go at. I'm going to use a Uni-ball Air micro pen. I've been using this more than fine liners recently. I just quite like it. And it's waterproof ink, so I can watercolour over the top of it after. And for my paper, I'm using Academy Watercolour paper by Bayo Hong. This is the cold pressed. I'm quite eager to get to the watercolour stage, so I'm not bothering with a pencil sketch first. I'm just going to go straight in with the ink for the outlines and hope for the best. I've got far more watercolours than are necessary in my collection, and all of my half pans are in these two Derwent pencil tins. They used to be spread out in different palettes, but I'm really loving having them all together. I'm experimenting with all sorts of colours that I wouldn't usually reach for. With the sky here, for example, I'm using Schmincke's Supergranulating Haze Blue, which is a mixture of PY43, PB29 and PBR7. I use paper towel to blot out some clouds. I used Holbein's Drawn Brilliant No. 1 for the buildings, and for the window shadows I used Maimeri Blu's Payne's Grey. And then for some tile and brick details I used Sennelier's Burnt Sienna. This is Daniel Smith's Undersea Green that I'm using now on some foliage, and in a little bit I add some Rembrandt's Dusk Yellow to it. I really like John Harrison's painting style. He's good at not overcomplicating things. With this foliage, for example, I'd have been tempted to put too much detail in and paint loads of separate leaves and everything. This is an example of what I said earlier about the usefulness of learning from other people's simplification methods. For this other foliage, I'm using A. Gallo's Fig Green, and then with Rembrandt's Dusk Yellow. I then mixed together some Daniel Smith's French Ultramarine and Sennelier's Burnt Sienna for my shadow colour. Putting in the shadows is the bit I've been looking forwards to most. It's the bit which I think makes the buildings and the light come alive. And finally, these are the brushes which I used in this painting. So I've not read any of John Harrison's pen and wash book yet, but from what I've seen it looks a really nice book. And today was just a really enjoyable exercise, copying a straightforward painting. Thanks ever so much for joining me. Bye!